Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe back with another dose of DayZ, and I do have some unfortunate news. Obviously, I've been having some connection issues as of late due to patch 1.7, it seems, or just the massive influx of new players hitting the servers. But I've actually died already, and that's because constantly trying to connect the servers and getting disconnected has just led to the loss of food. Man, I saw that shadow and I thought that was another player. Oh man, look at that. I totally thought that was somebody. That's funny. But anyway, reconnecting, disconnecting, whatever, just led to the fact that, you know, once you're logged out for an extended period of time, you have to eat and drink, and you know, doing that over and over again just led me to be without food and water. So I went out and scavenged and ran into some more walkers. I had to bandage myself. Really couldn't find any food anywhere I went. Same with water. I couldn't even fill my canteen. And just ran into some more walkers. And it just got to the point where I was just too low on blood. And when you're low on blood in this game, where you're to the point where you're black and white, you're blacking out, your screen gets blurry, it's pretty much over unless you have a buddy with you and a blood pack. So I was unable to save myself and died. So there's a pack of goodies on the side of the road somewhere by some major city. And that was the other issue, is I was by a major city. And I didn't want to go too far into it, especially when you're kind of grayed out. I didn't even bother. I was trying to record some of it, but I would get disconnected, so it wasn't even entertaining. It was just a big mess. But I'm obviously looking at that area down there for more scavenging, although you can obviously see that I have reacquired some goods before I started recording. It's pretty much common knowledge that you can go to a barn and get a Winchester, some slugs. Found a heat pack. Don't know what that's for. A hatchet again. So I've reacquired most everything that I had, except for the fact that I had found a 1911 before that had no ammo. Except, oh, I found a mag for it, even though I don't have the gun. Let's see. I don't know if it's even worth going over there. But I am aware that I am running low on food and drink in terms of needing to consume. But I'm just going to wait till they start blinking, because apparently that's the rule of thumb. You don't need to drink until those icons are blinking. Drink and eat, I should say. But yeah, the game is definitely being alpha. I mean, it's an alpha, you know, you can't really expect it to be very stable, but the thing is, in some cases, I wonder if that sees me. In some cases, you know, a game being an alpha, how long is it going to be an alpha? You know, how long until it's beta? You know, that's especially considering the fact that ArmA 3 is not that far away. I mean, that's supposed to be a summertime release. And, you know, what will be the next iteration of this game? Because wouldn't this have to be finished before it hits ArmA 3? Because, I mean, are they going to just go from, you know, alpha beta into an ArmA 3 version? You know, do we have 100% confirmation on an ArmA 3 version? Because I know it's been talked about. Shut that door. Let's see. 45 ACP. Alright, they're just spazzing out there. I don't think they're aware of me just yet. I'll take the bandage. Let's see. I'll grab one of these to try out that theory of being able to throw the whiskey bottle to distract. Hey, buddy. How you doing? There's glass here. You can't kill me through that. This could be problematic. Can they open doors? Oh, no. They can just walk right through them. Apparently. Nothing on him. Alright, did anybody hear me? It would seem so. Now, even though this Winchester sounds strangely quiet, apparently they've increased the volume or detection radius for it. So the problem is now is that these guys are going to continue in. I do have a decent amount of slugs, and there's one thing that's there's one thing for sure, is that even though the walkers pick up the noise, it's obviously a lot more difficult for players to hear this thing. Oh crap, this is so bad. I think I just killed the G-Man from Half-Life. Check my 6. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and drink, because I guess one of these guys has a soda can. Open bag, get rid of. Actually, that's not what I want to. How do I access the bag's actual, like, slots? Like, I want to see in the bag without, because otherwise they got rid of the scrolling to drink, so you have to drink and manipulate things. Like, you have to go here, drink water bottle. Well, I don't want to do that. I want to drink the soda that's in. Curious. Oh, okay, so you can do that now. Oh, at least they added drag and drop. I don't think that was there before. Alright, so I'm going to drink that, and then I'm going to take a bunch of. Alright, I'll take another one of these. And I guess as long as you just highlight, that means there's nothing there until it just shows you that there's something there. So they're getting a little bit better with inventory management, but it's still pretty clunky. It literally needs to do away completely with the ArmA interface. It just needs to be a whole new interface that resembles an MMO or something. It needs to have literally like a WoW or Guild Wars based menu interface system. You know, it just needs to be redesigned from the ground up. And while you might say that there are more important things to complete in the game, are there? Because if you think about it, they keep adding new things that I think aren't necessarily important. You know, the game needs to, you know, have its bugs squashed and a lot of other things looked at before adding things like female skins and dealing with temperature situations. I mean, that's my opinion. You know, get a nice working inventory system. It's one of those things where, yeah, it's just a learning curve. Once you figure out how to use your inventory, it's not a problem anymore. But that's not really an excuse. It should just be something, again, to just remedy the aesthetics problem that this game already has. So I'm going to take a look at some of these items here. Grab some slugs. Actually, that... See, the thing is, when I do that, did it just drop something? I'm not even sure anymore. Oh, shit. Hey there, buddy. How you doing? Hello? You hear me? Stand down, stand down. Well, obviously I could blow him away if I wanted to. There was nothing there that was really worth it. So, you can tell when this game gets to you, because I obviously don't swear that often, so not in my videos at least. I heard the footsteps, I'm like, wait a minute. Thankfully he was fairly friendly, I guess. And obviously direct chat doesn't work again because I tried to communicate. So you know, I gotta watch out again. I know I can use the scroll wheel. Lee Enfield. See, the thing is, I've always seen chat about what's better, the Enfield or the Winchester, and everybody always says the Winchester, but I don't know if that's still true. Because honestly, in real life, is that a different guy or is that the same guy? In real life, I would almost think the Winchester, or sorry, the Enfield. That's a different guy. Shots fired! Fuck. Shoot. Fracker. Bandage, 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 bandage. Now I'm really low on blood. Crap. Shoot, where am I? Oh man, where's my stupid food? I must have dropped my food accidentally. God dang it. Idiot. Fracker was still alive. Is he still alive? Oh, this is such a bad situation. Okay, thanks for coming through the box. Are you serious? Where's that guy's body?
I'd love to stay in chat, but I've got to get moving.
What the heck was that? Well, I'm screwed. I've lost way too much blood. You have to excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. This has obviously been an intense situation here.
I wish there was something more I could say.
Okay, well, I need some food as well. That was a different guy that obviously fired upon me.
This is terrible.
But he came in at me with a with a pistol up against my Winchester. He just didn't stand a chance. And I kind of wish I had taken the high ground, though. Maybe I would have taken less damage, but I've also taken damage from walkers, so... Alright, I need to get out of here as soon as possible. But I realized that I think I dropped... I must have picked something up and dropped my beans that I had.
I think you'll be happier without that guy around.
Contact. Boss freak. It's a second contact. It's a different contact. Okay, well, I can hold up in this barn, but I'm just without food. That's the problem I have right now. It's actually... So we've run into basically 3 guys. It's possible that it was a group. Why one of them decided to fire upon me, I'm not sure. One of them definitely found a fight that he was not looking for. Alright, I'm gonna bail out of there. It's just too hostile, especially with 2 of them. I'm not sure where the other one's at. I'm gonna try to find some food. I've already lost way too much blood. Man, I just need to grab at least a can of beans or something to hold me over, because it's getting deep red now. And I was thinking, you know, I'll just wait till it starts blinking, and yeah, that's ending up a mistake. Thing is, if they come over here and start shooting, they're gonna have to deal with these zombies as well, so... There might be something in there. I don't know. It's, you know, the one guy didn't shoot at me, the guy who had a crossbow. He didn't fire. I don't know what his intentions were. Nothing in there. Ah, great. I'm just gonna haul at this point. There's no safety here right now. This is so bad. Let's see about this. I need to get somewhere.
He was a good man. What a rotten way to die.
Apparently somebody has a voice pack. Oh, shoot. That's what I get for looking behind me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that this is not going to go very well. I'm not sure how long I'm going to last. I suppose I could run backwards and shoot. We're out. Not doing so hot. Reload on the run. Thankfully we can do that. I don't know, what's my blood level at? 5467.8. Bugger off. What do we got? 3 left? Alright. Let's try to do that again, I guess. Because they don't ever stop, do they? Not doing so hot. Not doing so hot. I've actually lost a little bit more blood. Soda. Let me double check. Okay, yeah, I literally don't have. Yeah. Don't tell me those are coming after me. Come on. What a morning. What a morning. I finally get on a server and it's just absolute madness. Of course, primarily brought to you in part by enemy players. Or hostile players, I should say. Well, you know what? Even if I die, at least I took one with me. I don't know about the others. I don't know if they were with him. I mean, it's just a little too coincidental to find 3 guys together like that. So, I'm not so sure. Well, there's an animal, but I don't have a hunting knife, so that's useless. There's the lighthouse. I'm too close to the coast, which means, you know, it's just more hostiles around. And apparently the bandit skins are out, from what I read somewhere or heard. I don't know. I think the bandit skins are gone, so there's no way of telling what we're dealing with. It says I have 1 murder. So whatever. Excuse me, but that was frackin' self-defense, and I have the video proof. That was definitely self-defense. Shoot. More shots fired. Oh, this game is so saturated with people now. It's like, no wonder the survivability contact has gone down. He's not looking my direction. As you can see, my screen is grayed out. My blood is just not doing so hot. I guess over time food can help with blood loss, but somebody else with a Winchester, I believe. It's probably that same guy. Wait a minute. Is that player versus player fire? So you never know whether they're fighting each other, whether they're taking on the walkers. I gotta go out here. Frack, the food problem. I cannot find food. I must have... I'm so ticked off at myself. I dropped it somewhere when I picked something else up. Because that's the problem, is if you pick something else up, it chooses to drop whatever's in whatever place in your inventory. And I just wasn't paying attention because it's just... There's no confirmation. There's nothing. It's just... I see, that's the thing. This game's like, oh, it's uber realistic. And like, no, it's not, because I'm pretty sure I'd be aware of me replacing a can of beans for something else in my backpack. Not only that, the fact that the inventory size just doesn't make sense. I mean, if I had a 1911 once, a pistol, and it took up like half the slots in my backpack. And this backpack actually resembles a real pack that I've seen in person before, and I know it's quite capable of holding a lot more than it does in this this mod. And I mean, you can see that the size of this, a 1911 pistol, is not going to take up the majority of space within it. You know, a pile of lumber, sure, a pile of wood, that okay, but not a pistol. So there's some little quirky things that just... I keep seeing things now, you know. There's a whole bunch of things that just are stupid that need to be fixed. I don't even know where I'm going. Alright, there's some more housing there. I'm going to check that place for food. This is stressful. This is probably one of the most stressful games I've played to date in DayZ. Hostile contacts with zombies and humans alike. I keep replaying that barn situation in my head, like, what could I have done differently? The only thing I think of is maybe taking the high ground. I'm not sure if he got me with any extra shots while we were in the barn. Thankfully, all he had was a Makarov. Why he wanted to engage, just... maybe he didn't care. Maybe he's a fresh spawn and he was just thinking, oh, you know what? I've got nothing to lose. So... you know, there is that. I mean, if you do think about that mentality, you could spawn with a Makarov and say, you know what, I've got nothing. I got nothing. This guy has a rifle, I'm going to kill him. Because it's that same thing when you play a game that allows for respawn. It's like, I've got nothing to lose, so I'm just going to respawn. Or in this game, you know, I just have my starter gear and nothing to lose, so I'm just going to, you know, try to kill this guy and see what happens. Best case scenario, I get his stuff. Worst case, I die and start over again. Whatever. Or walkers. This could be just bland housing with nothing in it, of course. That's not enterable. I'm just kind of hoping that there might be something like an outhouse or something. Thankfully, I've had this Winchester, though. It's been pretty good. It seems to have one-shot that player. Although, I mean, it knocked him out at least. It knocked him out, and then I was able to put a few more. I don't know if it was just glitchy or what, but it seems like he got up and fired shots at me again, and then I had to put him down completely. Appears to be a walker body. Oh, there's a water pump. Which I don't really need at the moment. Oh, an enterable building. Oh, shoot. Shots fired. That sounds like a beefier gun. Possibly a 1911 or revolver. Okay. My keyboard is messing up on me. Okay. This is so bad. This is so not good. What is that? Painkillers. Are these things aware of me? Well, if anybody wants to get near this, they have to go through this place. Alright, I'm gonna briefly check my... screw these road flares. You know, I want to have an inventory that's going to allow me to pick up stuff. Might need those. Oh, the food is a problem. Another soda. Take it. More painkillers. I'm going to pass on that for now. I just want 1 can of baked beans. 1 can of food. That's it. There's just too many fracking players around. It's like, honestly, it's not worth trying to befriend half of these people. As far as I'm concerned, the only time you should... What's going on in there? I think somebody just got killed. I think those walkers just killed somebody in there. Oh, man. Dire straits, ladies and gentlemen. Dire straits. This is gonna be tough. I don't know if we'll survive. There's a chance that there's a body in there. And perhaps he might have some food. So I'm gonna have to take out those walkers to get at it. Oh, that's not exactly a good defensible position. What's in here first? There's at least 3 in there. This is just more painkillers and a Makarov mag and some fuel or something. Alright, I'm willing to bet that that guy might have some food on him, so... What I'm going to do is try to lure them. Into this building if I need to. Just because, well, my thought process was that that building actually allowed for a little bit more maneuverability. Frack off. I didn't even hear this guy. Ah, food. Beans. Eat food. Alright, I know he had like a... It's not me bleeding, is it? That's... Am I bleeding? It doesn't say I'm bleeding. Bandage myself. Apparently I'm bleeding. Usually it has that little medic cross that pops up on there when you're bleeding, I thought. I could be wrong. Does he have any more bandages? Yeah, I'm gonna take these because I think I'm still bleeding. I guess I'm still bleeding, so I'm just until I see, because I see that blood animation. I probably should just switch to third person and check. But I also need to get the frack out of here. Is that me bleeding? Let me get somewhere where I can see. I'm not visually bleeding. Alright, now it's just time to bail. I'm heading for the woods or something. I'm getting out of here. I've had enough of that for today. That has been my adventure. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on this episode of DayZ. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Will I survive? Stay tuned for the next one.